Here in Beaufort, South Carolina, they have a beautiful mooring field, but the balls are a little bit close together. We did get knocked this morning. I'll show you in a minute some of the damage, but...
A sailboat in the moonlight and June. Wouldn't that be heaven? Oh, heaven just for two. A soft breeze on a June night and June. What a perfect setting for letting dreams come true.
Here in Beaufort, South Carolina, they have a beautiful mooring field, but the balls are a little bit close together. We did get knocked this morning. I'll show you in a minute some of the damage, but see the boats, how close we are. It's blowing like 30 or better, and you can see all the boats in this mooring field, but everybody's on deck right now checking out their boats and making sure their neighbors don't bang into Frank and I are just biking through the National Cemetery in Beaufort. You want to go left here?
Okay.
Have a look at that. And it is stunning how many people are interred here. Like, this place goes on forever. You can see here. Acres and acres and acres. Now, yeah, I'm going to assume that just the little stones here are plots that are still available, or perhaps just a numbered plot. Could be just a numbered plot. Looks like the stones are older over there. But almost all the stones are the same. You can see they just go on and on and on. There's like tons of them here. Look at that. Here's some yellowy sort of looking stones here, Frank. What are these?
They're a bit different. They're allowed to rise.
They look older.
Is that Coast Guard? No.
Now these are Confederate soldiers here, because they've got CSA on them.
Oh, yeah.
Confederate soldiers, so yeah.
We found the Civil War right here.
Yeah, this is the Civil War. So, a much smaller cemetery. T. Hall, CSA, Georgia, South Carolina.
This one doesn't say
CSA.
Maybe it's
Maybe it's
the United States.
USCT. Yeah. Some of these are, I'll just show you one here. So that's what they look like. So this one's J. Smith, North Carolina. Confederate States of America, I think. Here's R.B. Carr, Confederate States of America. Yeah, 20-year-old guy there, Frank's saying.
1844 to 1864.
Yeah. Really something. Let's go back to the back here, we'll have a look at some of these others. Yeah, some of these say U.S. Army, Korea, Vietnam. Some of them say Korean, Vietnam, Persian Gulf. Like, some of these guys were active in more than one war. Cleo C. Dorsey, SSG, U.S. Army, Korea, Vietnam. Born August 2nd, 1931, but he died in 1989. So he was interred here, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Really interesting. Really sad, really. I mean, these aren't all soldiers, because some of them are the spouses of soldiers. And these people didn't all die in military conflicts, but they served in various capacities in wars, which gives them the opportunity to buy a plot here or get a plot here. I'm not sure how that works. But National Cemetery. There it is. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day. It's a Thursday, and we are in Sapelo Sound, Georgia. Just coming up the sound and back into the ICW. We were debating this morning whether or not to go offshore. The wind seemed to be okay, 9-10 knots out of the east, but once you do the math to get out there, it's about 11 miles, and to get back in, of course, it's another 11 miles. So you add 22 miles to your journey, and even though the ICW is windy in this part of the world, it's still shorter to go on the inside. There's really not enough wind to make any extra time either, so we're kind of committed right now to going on the inside and motoring. Seeing lots of dolphins. We are on our own. Frank, who was traveling with us, has decided to tuck into a little hidey hole because there's a storm coming up tonight. We're going to try and get down to St. Simon's Island. Oh, there's two dolphins right there. St. Simon's Island, and we're going to maybe take a marina for a day or so and get some laundry done. But that's where we're at. Well, we're just about through the state of Georgia. Georgia was beautiful. The landscape was very, very different from what we're accustomed to. Deb and I saw some back creeks and out of the way waterways that had a lot of tide, a lot of mud, a lot of reeds and sort of swampy bits that we negotiated our way through. It was a very circuitous kind of a trail we took. In fact, sometimes we would sail on for an hour and make a turn and go past within several hundred yards of where we were an hour before, simply because there were so many bends in the creeks. We did stay in some creeks overnight and learned a few things about anchoring in tide. With a tidal range of sometimes in the area of 7 feet, maybe 8 feet, you've got to think about where your anchor is going to be, how much scope you've got out. And we had some nights where we got up to check on things and the land was a little bit closer than we expected. But anyway, it wasn't all bad. It was all quite interesting. We stayed last night in a marina to wait out a bit of a storm, get some shopping done, use power, Wi-Fi to upload some videos for you folks. We got laundry done, and now we're just heading to the south a bit further. And this is a bit of a momentous day because this is the last little piece of Georgia we're going to see, and we are here at Cumberland Island. You can see behind Debbie, this is Cumberland Island. It's noted for its wild horses. It's a national park, I believe, and we're going to stay there overnight and do a little bit of exploring. So what are you up to today, Deb?
I'm patching a pair of your blue jeans.
So that means that instead of only one pair of blue jeans, I will have 2 pairs of blue jeans. Right now I'm struggling to keep these ones clean.
Oh, you were just a little too optimistic with all your shorts.
I think I have lots of shorts and too optimistic. So that's where we're at. Very, very shortly we're going to be at Fernandina Beach, which is the state of Florida. And the water's flowing through it to beat the dam. I hope there's enough water in here when we decide to leave to get out.
Well, that's a very interesting point. That would really suck.
We might have to wait for a while. Talk to me.